Hello, today's lesson is about reported speech. Okay, we will start with reported speech statement. If you have any difficulties with reported speech, I hope that today all your worries about reported speech will disappear. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. What is reported speech? Reported speech is when you tell somebody else what you or a person said before. It means that you are saying other people or your words in other words. Okay? By remaining the main idea. By remaining the main idea with some changes we are going to see later these changes. In this dialogue, we are going to see two women are talking. The first one say to the second one, I buy a new car. I buy new car. Okay? A few moments later, uh, this man is going to ask this woman, what did Tina said? What did Tina said? She said that she bought a new car. She is just reporting, okay, reporting Tina's saying or Tina's word. That is report speech. Okay, we have here different types of sentence. We have different types with sentence. When we are dealing with report speech. Okay, when you use report speech, you either report. It means that you report a statement, a question, request, command, or other type of sentence. Okay, to grasp or to understand the reported speech, we are going to start with only statement, and the next time we are going to question and request, comments, and other types of question. This in this lesson we are going to focus only on how to report statement, how to report statement, a simple sentence. Okay, a statement. When transforming a statement, check whether if you have to change. Okay, there is some change that occur on pronouns, tense, place, and time expressions. You must pay too much attention to these words. Okay, pronouns, tense, place, and time expression. First, pronoun. In a report speech, you often have to change the pronoun dependent on who says what. Okay, on who says what. For example, she says, I like chicken. This is a direct speech. I like chicken. If you want to report this statement, you will say, she says that she likes. She likes. Here I becomes she. She says that she likes chicken. This is indirect speech or what we call reported speech. Here pronoun is changed from I to she. This is what we call, we must pay too much attention to pronouns. Second, to tense. When we are dealing with reported speech, you must pay attention to a reporting verb. If the sentence starts in the present, there is no backshift. It means there is no change of the tense in the reported speech. If we have the reporting verb or introductory verb in a present tense, it means that when we take off quotes, there is no change. There is no change. Like in this sentence, he says, I write poems, a direct speech. He says, I write poems, direct speech. He says here is introductory or what we call reporting verb. He says that he writes poems, reported speech. Since we have here a reporting verb in simple present, there is no change here. Writes stays in simple present. No change because the introductory or reporting verb is in the present. Since we have here reporting verb, a reporting verb is conjugated into simple present or present tense in general. Okay, but if we have the introductory verb or what we so called repeating verb in simple past or the past tense, if the sentence starts with in the past, there is often a back shift, which means there is a change of the tense in the reported speech. Examples in the main change in tense. Here we are going to see some changes here. Direct speech and reported speech. Okay? So simple present becomes simple past. Simple present becomes simple past. He said, since here we have an introductory verb here or reporting verb in simple past, there must be some changes. He said, I am happy. In the reporting speech, simple past. She said that he was happy. He said that he was happy. So simple present becomes simple past. Present progressive or present continuous. Present progressive is present continuous. Present progressive becomes past progressive or past continuous. He said, I am looking for my keys. I am looking for my keys. In the reported speech, he said that he was looking for his keys. Okay? Present progressive or present continuous becomes past progressive. Okay? Another example, simple past becomes past perfect simple. Past perfect simple. Simple past becomes past perfect simple. He said, I visited New York last year. I visited New York last year. He said that he had visited New York the previous year. So, to simply, simple past becomes past perfect simple. Okay? Present perfect. Present perfect becomes past perfect. He said, I've lived here for a long time. In a reported speech or in direct speech, we said, he said that he had lived there for a long time. So, the present perfect becomes past perfect. The past perfect remains the same, it doesn't change because we don't have a previous tense of the past perfect. So the past perfect still or remains the past perfect. He said they had finished the work. He said they had finished the work. Okay? The past perfect remains the past perfect. Okay? Now we are going to see past progressive. Past progressive, it means past continuous. Past continuous or past progressive becomes past perfect continuous or past perfect progressive. He said, I was playing football. I was playing football. He said that he had been playing football. He had been playing football. Okay? We go a step behind. In every tense we go a step behind. Okay? Now, present perfect progressive becomes a past perfect progressive. He said, I have been playing football for 2 hours. It becomes, he said that he had been playing football for 2 hours. Okay, next. Past perfect progressive. Past perfect progressive becomes past perfect progressive. It doesn't change because here we have a past perfect progressive. We don't have any tense before it. Okay, we cannot go a step behind. He said, I had been reading a newspaper. It remained the same. He said that he had been reading a newspaper. Future simple will plus verb. It becomes conditional, which means that would plus verb. He said, I will open the door. It becomes, he said that he would open the door. So, future simple becomes conditional. Conditional remains the same. Okay? Conditional remains the same. It will occur no change. He said, I would buy Mercedes if I were rich. I would buy. Okay, it remains the same. He said that he would buy. But we changed pronoun. Mercedes, if he had been rich. Okay? You must put in your mind that always we make a step behind, okay? A step backward from the tense we have. If we have a present, step backwards is the past, simple past. Always we make a step behind. Now with models. The models verb could, should, would, might, needn't, ought to, used to do not normally change. When we have could, should, would, might, needn't, ought to, used to, do no make no change on the verb. Okay, there will be no change. Like in this example, he said, she might be right. She might be right. In the indirect speech, you will say she said that she might be right. No change. But if we have other models like can, may, must, will, they change. Okay, in the reported speech, they will have some change like I can do it in a direct speech, but in the report speech, you will say he said he could do it. Can becomes could. May I go out? He wants to know if he might go out. May becomes might. She must apply for the job. He said that she must or had to apply for a job. If you want to make it as a such, okay. If you to remain must, you have the right. But if you want to change it, you must make had to. They will call you. In the report speech, it will be he told her that they would call her. Okay? Can becomes could, may becomes might, must it remains must, or you can make it had to, or will become would in reported speech. Okay. Now we are going to see the place demonstrative and time expressions. From direct to a reported speech, from direct speech to indirect speech. Time expressions. Today becomes that day. Today becomes that day. Now becomes then. Now becomes then. Yesterday becomes the day before. The day before. Days ago, days before. Days ago, days before. Last week, the week before. Last week, the week before. Next year, the following year. The following year. Okay? Tomorrow, the next day or the following day. Okay? The adverb of place now. Here becomes there. Here becomes there. Okay? Some demonstratives. This becomes that. These become those. Okay? This is some changes about time expressions and adverb of time and some demonstratives. Okay, now since we learn how to make a report speech from a simple statement, we are going to do some exercises. Here we go. Change this direct speech into reported speech. He works in a bank. First sentence. Second sentence, he went out last night. The third one, I am going. I am coming. I am coming. Okay? Sentence number 4. I was waiting for the bus when he arrived. You must pay attention here. We have two verbs. It means that we must make change to these two verbs. I had never Sentence number 5, I had never been there before. Sentence number 6, I didn't go to the party. 7, Lucy will come later. 8, he hasn't eaten breakfast. 9, I can help you tomorrow. Okay, try to solve these questions, this exercise, and then when you finish your work, go and see the solution. Okay, the answers here. I hope that you answer in good way and all sense are right, and see you next time with reported speech, but this time we are going to see how to report question. Okay, bye, but I'm always with you next time.